Hello, everyone. Today I have an amazing surprise for you. Julia Balaz is a girl who lives in Ireland, whom I met at the last summer solstice on the Sacred Hill of Tara. And I interviewed Julia Balaz last August because she has a gift. Julia is a researcher in galactic astrology, and she does soul readings. But I will let Julia explain more in details what she's doing. Julia, welcome, and how are you?
Thank you so much, Elena. It's so wonderful to be here again. Thank you for this opportunity. I am very excited to share many wonderful news, validations, proofs that we are living in epic times and that we have much more wonderful news to look forward to as a collective. So I hope this will touch many hearts and souls and just give you guys strength and faith and courage to just keep going, focusing on the bright side and investing energy into the earth and society that we want to be living going forward. So
wonderful. That's exactly what we need. Yeah, exactly what we need, all of us at that moment. Really, very badly, we need that. Confirmations, and explanations. Last time I interviewed you, you did my astrological galactic chart. I precise that at the moment, you're not doing private charts because you're overbooked and so many happy people. You're just doing courses. Well, I'll ask you that at the end. My mind was blown away because you barely knew me and you saw so many things you didn't know about me, and that I discovered as well, and that made so much sense. Then you had so many people asking you their personal galactic chart, and you contacted me recently, a few weeks ago, saying, hey, I have so many amazing feedbacks, I need to share them. So tell me about that.
Yes. So after our interview was aired last August, within 24 hours, your viewers, your subscribers contacted me in huge numbers. And since then, I was solely serving your subscribers, doing galactic astrology soul readings. So here they are. This is one sheet, is one person. Huge amount of data and amazing people, just amazing souls coming.
That's one person?
One sheet is God. One person. Yeah.
That's work.
That's a lot of hours. Yeah. So, and it's one per day because I spend many hours tuning in before I connect with the person, because it's really, you're looking at galactic soul history. There's so much there. And the more you look into it, the more stories are coming through. When I look at it in the first few minutes, it's kind of just a lot of data and words. But then as you keep your attention on the person and on, with the intention to receive what's most relevant, it starts opening. So I spend a couple of hours, 3, 4, and then talk to the person and more stuff comes through. So just really amazing things. And I started sharing some of these sessions on my YouTube channel. So people seem to really enjoy them because a lot of people that come to me, it almost feels like it's a collective theme that they are living. So when I then share it publicly, then many people can connect to these stories and feel like, yes, I have this in my own life too. So it's really helpful and healing and empowering. There's a lot of guidance there. And I just want to say that there is order in chaos. It's epic, epic divine design. And the magnitude of orchestration, mathematically, geometrically, the astrologically, astronomically, is just beyond what we can ever imagine or comprehend. It's massive. Everything falls together like a puzzle piece. It's, I'm mind blown every day when I see these things.
So through the themes, the personal themes of people, you see global events, you see confirmation and resonance, you see the same things with the
very much so, yeah.
Oh my God, that's fascinating.
So it seems to me from that quantum higher perspective that we have these divine rays of frequencies. We have a lot of indigo souls here, for example, a lot of purple souls, a lot of blue ray souls. They come here in huge number. It's almost like a wave of cosmic energy comes in. It incarnates into human bodies. And then we have this collective theme of higher consciousness, blue, indigo, purple, you know, in individual persons. Within my proximity, I'm not sure how many indigos there are. I haven't really researched it, but, you know, it seems like we are sprinkled all over the globe. And many of them always feel lonely in their perspective, lonely in their higher understanding of things. You know, it's because you're meant to kind of start higher consciousness, implant higher consciousness to where you are. But once you become, say, practitioner and people start coming to you, you have your attraction point. I keep getting these indigos, blues, and purple souls, and I see how many there are. So it's just amazing to see how together we are massaging the consciousness of the collective and activating higher octaves of what's possible for humans. And we're definitely changing. And it's not just the souls themselves, but really it's the planetary bodies' influence within our solar system, but also beyond, the fixed stars' influences. And even beyond that, the galactic center, the super galactic center, the great attractor. And we started noticing these in people's charts. Just it all plays its role. And I'll share examples with your own charts, and you'll just see how it really is all there. You know,
really impressive. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hear from it.
Yeah.
So please, I'm all ears and heart.
Thank you. So before I'll get carried away talking about the personal stories of my client sessions, I want to share about the upcoming event, the solar eclipse that will occur on 30th of April in zodiac sign of Taurus. When I looked at it at the degree, it seems that we have Andromeda Titawin fixed star coming right through. Just the sun and moon is forming like a gateway, and Titawin fixed star is coming right through the frequencies of that to the earth during this solar eclipse. So solar eclipse is such a powerful event that it impacts the global events and individual persons events approximately a month prior to that. So we are already well in that energy, and even up to 6 months after that. And not only that, we also have Uranus very close to this alignment, and Uranus is conjuncting another fixed star of Andromeda, Almach. So another Andromedan energy coming through. And additional point is Mercury during that day is conjuncting Pleiades. I believe we have really high frequency energies of the collective of the Andromedan and Pleiadians coming through this activation point. What's interesting is that Taurus Scorpio is now global kind of north-south node of the collective, which means a lot of events and occurrences are happening within the areas of our lives that are ruled by Taurus and Scorpio, which is all to do with finances, food, supplies, agriculture, all these things. And then Scorpio, perhaps deep secrets in government and people in power coming up to surface, including sexual stuff and financial stuff of ultra rich. So because Uranus is also here with the solar eclipse, it can be very shocking revelations, shocking transformations and events. With Pluto being in Capricorn, which is kind of ruling the government structures and everyone, big corporations, people in power, Pluto is pushing, making them to transform and start caring about the well-being of everyone, not just themselves. So another interesting that we have now starting on 28th of April, Pluto is going to be stationary in Capricorn's 28th degree, which is very powerful alignment to do with global events. It's called world axis degree. So, and it will stay in that degree on the same spot for 3 months, almost 3 months. So it'll really be drilling, pushing to transform these bigger corporations and global governments to change to higher frequency. And if not, Pluto is the type of power that it'll cause death. It will cause complete collapse of anything that does not want to change. And it also applies to our personal lives. Have a look where you have Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn in your chart, because that area of your life is pushing you to ensure that you are using power wisely, and that long-term decisions that you're making are in harmony with everyone and everything. So very, very exciting things, definitely more changes.
Julia, that confirms what the insight, well, the message I had yesterday. This circus is packing up, and the clowns are going to go.
Yeah.
And not coming back. And I went, really? Okay, I give the message. And then people were surprised. Yes, but how? President, the corrupted one, just get reelected again. So how that's going to work? Blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, that wasn't something done properly,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but what you're saying confirms it. And I truly believe in it. And thank you.
Yeah. So this is the element of the physical reality that we are living, the powerful impact. And these are just few elements that I've mentioned. There is many more that are just yet another validation, yet another power pushing through to change and transform. So I had this beautiful vision as I was preparing for this. It looks like the entire, all of the planets in our solar system and fixed stars beyond and the whole cosmos is ganging up on our solar system, on our Earth, to make sure that we transform, to make sure that we transcend the old consciousness and evolve beyond and return to divine human design, right? It's gonna happen. Nothing can stop it. And another huge element is the photonic light, the amount of increased solar flares and these higher particles of like X flares and M flares or whatever they're called. We like exponentially, the amount of these is exponentially increasing every day. So nothing can stop that. They can do whatever they want with stories and the circus plays. I'm happy to see everyone that comes to me, they are really no longer even interested to watch these news. Someone sent me a message today and I couldn't even finish reading it. It's just, it's like, nah, not interested anymore. It's just really their show that is backing up, as you said. So they're losing their power.
What caught my attention as well, you were mentioning an alignment. This alignment, there's Pleiades and there's Theta, Win, Andromeda. Okay. Pleiades and Theta, Win is the Zene. These are two powerful structures helping us at the moment to defeat the darkness. And so I wanted to, resonates with me so much.
Thank you. So that brings me to next point, to your chart, how this is very much aligned with these events and with the solar eclipse. This solar eclipse, Elena, is in your 10th house. 10th house is house of public service and your galactic soul mission on Earth. It's in that house, and it's conjuncting your natal Venus and natal Saturn as well. So you are going to continue exponentially grow for foreseeable future. And not only that, you also have Jupiter very soon coming to your 10th house in Aries. Right now is in your 9th house. The teacher that you are becoming for the collective, that has expanded rapidly. And now the Jupiter, the planet that is bringing more exposure, expansion, good luck, fortune, it's coming into your 10th house. And then it'll move to the 11th, which is all the big plans, big future goals, collective friends and a love of the world coming right back at you. Everything you're investing into, all the care and attention and time and effort and hard work that you're giving, it'll come back to you. You will be just in bliss, I feel, in very, within few months. I see it in my own life when it's coming back. You cannot believe the words that come through people and deep gratitude and appreciation and everything else, all the other blessings are coming. So just keep at it, but definitely more exponential growth of your exposure. And with that, of course, also comes power and influence. And it seems that you have these Andromedan energies working with you and through you and really ensuring that there is a collective upliftment of consciousness. Really, you're helping people becoming multidimensionally aware. And that's really what we are returning to, right?
Well, I'm getting emotional now because, well, it's like, you know, the future, the past and the present are not linear, and everything that's happening in the future just pulses, ripples, and we can. I want to say, the only thing I want as something back is not for me. It's to see, you know, these beautiful beings of Earth embracing themselves and be happy. That's my best reward, is to see everyone happy. You know, nothing for myself. I'm just, you know, an emissary, and just the best reward, the best gratification for me is to see everyone happy on Earth. So, oh my God, I can't continue.
Yes, and these are the comments. These are the comments that I meant you will be receiving. People will be saying, you know, thank you so much. This is how much my life has changed. And as you said, that's invaluable. And I see it for myself as well when I get these messages of the positive change in others. That's what, there's nothing like it. Yeah. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, we're even not 10 minutes through, and you made me cry already. You made me cry the last time.
Special like, times, wow. Special times.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So
please.
I highly encourage everyone, if you're not familiar with Pam Gregory or any other well-known astrologers, master astrologers that are dedicating their life in creating videos to talk about these global influencers, planetary influencers. Pam Gregory is just wonderful at sharing these messages. So whenever you feel you need an upliftment, this is such a, you know, tangible validation to help us stay focused on the light and love. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her. These are, right, the charts of your viewers, your subscribers. I just wanted to share some examples of what is happening on a collective level. Some of the patterns that I've noticed that are repeating are that any clients that I've had, your subscribers, that had experienced abductions with service to self, ETs, it seems majority of them were either directly through family members connected to military earthly portions, or were married to a military and they live near bases. And I had people coming to me from Japan bases, American bases, many different parts of the world. And it seems that these abductions, to me, what I discovered is that there really seem to be contracts that our human military officials have with these service to self ETs, and they say, yeah, you can abduct within this area, and you can abduct within this area. It seems like there are pockets of places, areas that are close to military industrial complexes that are more exposed to abductions. Would you agree?
That's yes, and that's very, very significant, very important, and that's a great observation. Indeed, I know, I am aware that it's called my lab. The military abductions. They hire little greys who are synthetic clones, and they make up this whole scenario, like you are abducted on a ship, but in fact you're taken. You may probably abducted on a ship, but you're taken in a dump and done there, and that's, I mean, even not the half, maybe a little bit more than the ET's abduction. It's maybe more. I mean, that's a lot. There was a lot going on. And the greys have gone, but some abductions are still going on. That's not extraterrestrials.
They were all within few years back. I had none reported recently. These were all few years back. So that's good news.
That's good news. Confirms it.
Yeah. Another synchronicity with these was that in their charts, there was almost every time Tau Ceti alignments, Tau Ceti Aramani conjunctions. And they were helping, because many of them also had the positive abduction, positive ETs or service to others ETs, like Tau Ceti or Pleiadians or others that were assisting them. And also Orion Light Council, the alignments with Al-Nilam, Al-Nitaq seem to be every time present with these souls that are physically connected to military. So it seems like it's much bigger. You know, you think you're forgotten when you're taken with the service to self, but what I'm seeing is there is always a higher intelligence watching and making sure that at the end, their acts, the service to self grace, their acts will actually hurt themselves, because this starseed that was abducted will be activated and then will start spreading the news about the infiltration and manipulation and deceit. So in fact, each time they're trying to hurt us, they're hurting themselves and they're causing faster collapse of their own. So you're never forgotten. There's always higher intelligence orchestrating your implanting on Earth. Would you agree?
Yes, and that's very, very significant as well that you mentioned Al-Nilam and Tau Ceti. Why? Because Al-Nilam, it's a council of 5, and they are the ones who perform the reverse of what the Nebu Greys do. DNA activation and repair. So they abduct also people to repair them. And the Greys probably want to undo that. And the Council of Al-Nilam also takes care of a lot of starseeds to help them activate, and even they run the ship schools, you know. And Tau Ceti, it's okay that you have the Aramani, but they have also the Immerther. The Immerther are like enemies of the Nebu big time. They are really chasing them. The Immerther they are the ones who have given to Earth the message. It was in a crop circle, and as well in like it was binary signal, and also abductees. They gave this message: beware of the Greys bearing gifts, and the Nebu are going to return. Don't, commit, etc. And Tau Ceti is a big enemy of the Nebu, so it makes sense.
I've seen them in almost every chart of the military abducted.
That's it. They want to shut these down.
Yeah, so I want to share that.
Incredible.
So in your book, you have beautifully listed short Greys and tall Greys. So I was inspired to create this dowsing chart that has proved to be really, really handy for anyone working with pendulum dowsing. When you center yourself, really well connect with your higher self, connect with the incident of abduction and ask, tell me the truth, who was involved? And it shows you who was involved. So I want to gift this to your community. I'll send you this in a colorful format, and you can have it maybe as a PDF or image on your website, and people can download it and then work with it. It's really
Julia, that's such a gift. That's such a great idea. Oh my God, that's exciting.
Glad you like
you.
It. Yeah. So we say here that this is, of course, ELENA DANAAN, gift from the stars, and this is where it's coming from. I found it really helpful when we were identifying who was involved with abductions, and it was just mind-blowing how it works. So hope you will enjoy that.
By the time this video airs, it will be available for free PDF on my website. Just link down below.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm glad you like it.
Wow, I love you so much.
We have created a website where people can, for free, find out about their fixed stars alignments in their chart. We selected the most common ones. And if you go to our website, it's starseedsastrology.com. Starseeds is the plural with S at the end, starseedsastrology.com. You put in your birth details. You don't have to register or anything. The data is not saved, but you put in your birth details, and you can click on different types of reports. And in particular, seeing conjunct and opposite. So I just want to explain to people who are complete newbies to astrology, no clue what conjunct means. I just want to explain to you that when you have Earth, then you have Sun, and then let's say Pleiades is going through alignment where it's directly in conjunct, we call it, where the frequency of Pleiadian star system is being channeled through the Sun directly to the Earth. This is called conjunct alignment. And then there is opposite alignment when the Pleiades would show on the opposite side, and it's coming kind of directly to Earth this way. So what I find is that when you have Sol coming from certain star system, like Pleiades in this example, they are born at a very specific time when Pleiades will be in conjunct or opposite alignment either through Sun or Moon or Ascendant and any of the planets in our solar system. Everything has different meaning, but when you go to that website, Star System Astrology, you can find out what are the common fixed stars that are in your chart, and maybe it'll give you validation to something you knew deep inside you. Maybe you're drawn to Arcturians and you will see Arcturian alignments. So it can be really transformational for people to receive that kind of validation. So that's another gift for you. I have to thank Hector, website software developer, who created that for us, because before it took us hours to calculate everything manually. So this was a huge gift. And right now we're working on a level 2 website where we add greater amount of fixed stars, but also this website will allow us to keep the reports and start putting together more data for analysis, where we can start just researching deeper in terms of the collective themes, and there's just so much potential there. So we're working on that right now, and all the students of the level 2 course, the Advanced Galactic Astrology, who are called to become practitioners and read charts for people, they are going to be adding their clients' data. So we are just expanding and bringing a lot of data together, and I cannot wait to see what we discover then. Just more validation and proof, I suppose.
So exciting.
I hope people will enjoy that. So many plans. There are greater bodies in cosmos that are also quite influential in terms of up-leveling our collective consciousness. And I mean our galactic center, then the supergalactic center, and the great attractor. These are massive, mighty bodies of powerful electromagnetic frequencies that we started noticing them in charts of people. We found the zodiac degrees for each of these. And I found that people who have global impact, who have literally their destiny is guiding them to, first of all, gain a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, really study endlessly many different important topics. At some point, they're called during special alignments to share it with the public. So I want to just share the degrees. I'll put it on the screen later. If you have these degrees in your chart, notice which house is it in, because especially if these 3 major cosmic influencers are aligned, conjunct, or opposite, either with the Sun or the Ascendant or the midheaven, the galactic soul mission, the path of public service on Earth, then this person really is meant to have powerful influence on activating others towards higher consciousness. So you, Elena, for example, have galactic center, which is around 27 degrees of Sagittarius. Yours is opposing your Sun. Okay, your Sun is in 29 degrees of Gemini. So it's very strong electromagnetic energy and frequency that is sitting between your 5th and 6th house. 5th house is kind of what you do using internet, a lot of creative material that you're sharing it with us, and it's then shared publicly. It's almost like the entertainment, but it has a higher value in it. You have galactic center sitting there in your house of creative entertainment for upliftment of humanity, and it's opposing the Sun. So I thought that was very interesting. Your great attractor, the great attractor, which is at 14 degrees of Sagittarius, is the heart of our Milky Way galaxy. That's also within your 5th house. So that frequencies coming through the wonderful videos and visuals and rich material that you're sharing so selflessly with everyone. So it's very powerful cosmic energies coming through your creations. And it's all unconscious. These are very unconscious influencers, but the power, the impact is that much greater because that's kind of behind the scenes. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, totally. Totally. Because yeah, I'm guided, you know, I follow my intuition, my higher self, what I need to do. And the artistic tool is a way of communicating. It's a bridge, you know, between realization, for instance, a video, and where it comes from, wherever.
Yes.
Art is a bridge.
Like that. Mm-hmm. And then the super galactic center, which is at 2 degrees, in around 2 degrees of Libra, is opposing your midheaven, your public service, your galactic soul mission, and close to your Pluto and Saturn. So again, very strong energy there. I invite the viewers to check about theirs and see if there are any clues that it will push them to find more courage to fulfill their destiny. Okay. So for some of the people that will be looking at their alignments, they will find that they have a few. And others will find that they have really busy chart. These different colors are different fixed stars. Some charts are extremely busy. If you find one like that, it likely means that you are meant to be interacting with many different types of people and many different types of star seeds. I find that charts of light workers and people who have deep, deep desire to be of service, doing something meaningful that is helping people find peace, heal, and find their destiny, their happiness. People would have many different fixed stars conjuncting and opposing many of their planets. And that enables these light workers to have ability to hold many different perspectives and hold compassionate space for different types of frequencies of people that come to them for healing. And vice versa, the star seeds of different nations who are divinely guided to these light workers, they are attracted because this light worker has a frequency of Hades conjuncting. So the Hadean star seed will feel resonance. So they come to them. It's like almost, you know, portal for multiple star seeds. Light workers have charts like that. So it's just absolutely fascinating how everything is by design. There is order in chaos. And we have so much to look forward to.
Yes, fascinating. And what I found is you're the unique person who figured out how to via astrology find out where your soul last incarnated. Where do you come from as a soul? And that blew my mind last summer, and still keep on being mind blown by you.
Why I love this so much, the impact of that inner validation and no more doubt. I feel almost like this is killing the doubts that are stopping us often, you know, to go and be who we came here to be. When you see it black and white, it's like no more doubting. I'm gonna just have an epic journey.
Wow.
Yeah. So I want to share one last example of the divine design. There is such a thing as astrocartography, where based on your precise time of birth, location, you can look at the map and see where in the world you have places that you can thrive in, either through career or through relationships, and where in the world you have places where we'll have a lot of challenges and maybe karmic connections, a lot of clearing, healing, transformation, things like that. So I looked at yours, Elena, and where you live now in this beautiful part of Ireland in Dingle, if you're still there.
Yes.
In that place, you have a very powerful line running through of your fated, your nodes, south-north node. Your nodes are crossing midheaven, your public service, your galactic soul mission on Earth. And in these regions, you're meant to discover support for your ambitious projects, as you do. You get together with like-minded individuals and work out a common strategy. If you are seeking support for your ventures from the masses or social recognition, you can count on the necessary majority vote. Your target is worldly success here. Even when occasional uncertainties threaten you to want to crawl into a hole and hide, but the energies here will push you up to the social ladder towards success. Other people, friends, and acquaintances lend their positive support and make your path easier. Here you become a spokesperson, legitimate representative of some group or collective movement. And in this place, you gain deep understanding of your meaning and purpose of this earthly existence. You come closer to fulfilling your destiny. Isn't that just amazing?
That is just like speechless. I don't know what to say.
You are divinely guided to this place to really fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, and I mean, spokesperson from a group collective. That's what I'm doing.
Very much
with the federation. So. It's absolutely
just
amazing.
Don't move. Stay here. Yeah. And this is a line that not many people will be able to access, because for some people, these lines are in the middle of Pacific Ocean. You can't really, not everyone has access to some of these, and it's not meant to be their destiny. Their destiny is meant to be being the foundation or support for someone else who agreed to have this kind of mission. So I want to highlight that it's not one is better than the other. Even the most mundane roles of just being a mother, being a father, being a wonderful neighbor to someone who needed that smile and they didn't give up on life and they then fulfill their mission. Like, you matter no matter how mundane your life seems to be. Even just holding the higher frequency of higher awareness when you're just watching everything, that alone is creating imprint on the collective, helping everyone to gain higher understanding. So if you think you are insignificant and no one knows about you, it's not true. It's your perspectives, your feeling, your frequency, your vibration that you hold that is creating an imprint on the collective, and that is invaluable. You're helping to hold balance. So you all matter. We love you so much.
Well, thank you for saying this. And while I was listening to you, this is everyone on earth is in this situation of whatever you vibrate, the frequency you vibrate, you imprint everything around you and you change the world and the people. That's
what comes to mind now. I had a handful of clients who had past lives of great influence, literally kings or other significant influencer of large bodies, even leading revolutions. And in this life, it was not their destiny. In this life, they were meant to find value in everyday interpersonal relationships, find value in just experiencing emotions of mundane moments. And no matter how hard they want to be the influencers, life is not letting them, because now this is what they are meant to, this is where they're meant to evolve. So it's very frustrating. Sometimes you just know that you are capable of so much more, yet you have this ordinary life. What if this is why? It's important to value every little thing as magnificent, as a blessing, as a miracle,
Always about balance.
Yes.
As much as you grow, as much as you root, must always be balanced.
Yes.
Exactly.
Very much so. Any questions?
No, I am I'm speechless for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's quite mind-blowing. I still repeat that, but it is.
I really encourage everyone, and it seems the astrology is really going to have its prime spot in the collective. More and more, it'll be common knowledge, and this was my wish for so long. I believe it should be taught in schools, to be honest. It's that valuable. So I encourage everyone to start. And there's a wonderful book called You Don't Really Believe in Astrology, Do You? By Pam Gregory. It's very easy read. It's such high frequency, very easy to follow, to help you understand your own chart. So maybe start there and then just enjoy getting to know yourself and also understanding your family members, why they are the way they are. And I find it invaluable on a path of getting to know thyself and evolving to higher consciousness. There's so much guidance there. So such a blessing. Yeah. And if you find that you just don't have that kind of brain power for it, just follow the heart. The map is in the heart, in the soul. I'm always fascinated how clients are guided towards their destiny. Exactly what's written in their chart is just because of the heart, following what the heart is saying. When it feels right, do it. When it doesn't, it's not for you.
To me, it's very important to hear you say from a different perspective, a different experience and skill, expertise was the word I was looking for. To hear you say that we are heading towards a positive future. People need to know that. I always repeat it because I've seen it, I've been shown it, but I can't prove it. Astrology is a calculation, can't prove it. And I'm very happy to hear you talk about that. So what would you have to add about future events in the future of humanity? How do you foresee that?
Yeah,
please.
So I'll just talk about Pluto that is in Capricorn until 2024 when it fully moves to different sign of Aquarius. So it'll be still 2 more years. Next year in March, it'll move a little bit into Aquarius. So different energy will come through, but then it'll come back and just make sure that whoever just pretended to change but didn't really change, it will come back and just grill them one last time, especially these great corporations and government and so on. So it's until, this year it's still very turbulent. And next year, 2024, and then we have a whole decade when planets move to more airy signs, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius. So there'll be a lot of transformation of the education system, the communication and all these things, and it'll be warp speed. It'll be insane how much everything will change. So it's coming. It's inevitable. We just have to hang in there.
Yes, it's exactly. Oh my gosh, that's exactly how I've been told. 23, 24. It's like the turning point, and it's not fixed in time. I've been said because it depends on how humanity will make it happen. But definitely after 2024, I'm told that everything's coming.
Yeah.
Free energy, quantum internet, quantum financial system, everything, med beds, everything. It's here. Open truth with the secret space program, people in space, alien contact. That's
it would match the astrology, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, and I've been told. I just caught my ear. I've been told as well. It's going to go exponentially fast,
insanely.
And so you say insanely.
Yeah, it's important to have center in yourself and keep grounding and be present. That'll be very important in those times. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
so
gosh.
Much to look forward to. Hang in there, guys.
This is crucial. This is amazing. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for your love, for your time. Sharing this together, everybody.
Thank you so much. Julia, where can we find you? You're giving courses, so please tell us every service that you offer and where we can find you, please.
So the main page is still quantumhealingjourney.ie, and there you can find tab to my online courses. There is a higher self connection course, life purpose astrology course, starseeds astrology course, and then the advanced galactic astrology soul reading practitioner certification program, which is just amazing. And the group of people that is coming together weekly, sharing, brainstorming, validating each other, just wonderful community. And then the advanced website that is coming with that. Anyone who has strong Gemini, Sagittarius in their charts, they'll love this work and the path where it takes them. We already have 2 certified practitioners because this course was only published 6 weeks ago, and they already have waiting lists. Just the demand for, people that are so hungry to know about these things. We are really becoming multidimensionally aware. So I welcome everyone who is enthusiastic about this. They can enjoy it there. And then the starseedsastrology.com for where you can access your free reports. And my courses are on starseeds.teachable.com. But everything is on quantumhealingjourney.ie. Yeah.
Well, Julia, thank you. You talk about people who have an influence in changing these times. Well, you are absolutely, totally one of them. Oh, you are amazing. Really, you are making a change. It's incredible. So listen, Julia, thank you. I'm so grateful that you are here with this mission on this planet. And
it's an honor.
It's an honor for us as well.
It'll be interesting if we meet again in a year's time.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do yes.
Once a year or once every 6 months or so. Yeah.
Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Much love. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Thank you.
Awesome.